It's AV SuperFriends First Friday Live, a short, often impromptu show streamed live to the socials and usually on the correct day, the first Friday of the month. We've collected 2 or 3 topics, news stories, product announcements, social media posts, or email listserv messages, and we'll give you our honest opinions in about 15 minutes or less, or your money back. Offer not valid in some states. The show starts now. It's a Halloween special on the first Friday. It's actually the 5th Friday because I still haven't created a new intro for that.
Yeah, well, things are tighter. In this economy, it's tough, man. Can't do
It's a multi-dollar operation. We do have a song, though.
It's First Friday or the 4th.
Where money went.
AVSF Friday, fun a bonus gift.
Let's roll with that. Why don't we just start with that? Jeez.
No, I've had that. I hired Striper for that.
I know, and they weren't cheap. Our whole annual budget blown on that 3-second drop.
Sure.
So, happy Halloween, everyone. This is a Halloween show on Halloween.
Yeah.
Everyone is wearing costumes. I think.
I had this one.
Damn, great idea. Jamie, we should have named people differently and then said that, like, Larry's dressed as Jamie and Jamie's dressed as Justin. And these are all great ideas I should have brought up.
Oh, yeah, we missed the boat on that clever
We can start over.
change
We
of
really
names.
just started.
We'll start again? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we grabbed a couple of news stories we're going to yell at here, everybody. First one comes from...
The big one. Everybody knows.
Comes from AV Network. Big acquisition news.
It's huge.
It's in all caps. Big news.
Huge news. The biggest.
Biamp says we now own rectangles. They're
Squares.
suing everybody. Squares.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Equilateral rectangles. Biamp acquires assets of Clear One intellectual property and brands, tells current Clear One customers, go away, we don't want to talk to you.
Chris, that's a great idea. What if
I love that
Sennheiser
part
and
the most.
Shure started making 2x4 mics to just throw into those bigger
2x4s,
ceiling tiles?
that's right.
Yeah,
Those are big
2x4.
guys.
Rectangle.
Yeah.
Not square, rectangle.
Swing and hit somebody with a
It's
2x4
double the
mic.
coverage.
Double the fun.
Well, Larry, no more elements in those mics. Just
No,
it
it's
fits.
It just fills another.
One capsule, one giant thing.
Should see the size of the box this thing arrives in.
We don't need no tile bridge.
So Biamp says they're buying patents, they're buying intellectual property. I suspect there's some engineering staff, things like that. It sounds like they have zero interest in any of the Clear One products, and they even then later said that the Clear One is still going to exist as a company. They're not being like wholesale purchased and shut down.
Nope.
So there will still be things from Clear One to purchase, I guess.
Like what?
Legal counsel.
Exactly.
They're gonna
Cease and
turn
desist paperwork.
Yes, I don't know. Like,
Are they going to
Have you
turn
guys
into
heard
Logitech?
the legal Zoom commercials on the radio, and at the end of that they say they're not a law firm. So
right, yeah.
Like, what are they?
It's funny because I think my initial gut around was like, this is clearly like costs restructuring run amok, where it's like, oh, we got to just get rid of all of our costs. And it's like, oh, we'll just get rid of all the product and we just have a brand. It's like, okay, well, what are you selling now? What's left? And so
We're going to put all that patent and intellectual property information into some new product for Infocom this year. So stay tuned.
Now, I had heard rumors from somebody who may have some insight somewhere along the line that this may have actually been more about clearing the path and just wholesale buying and getting rid of competition. I was like, that is an interesting theory.
I mean, I guess if by competition you mean going and stepping on an ant, but
Yeah, well, hey, you got to flex somehow.
I don't know. I don't know. Biamp, it's just they've acquired so many different companies here in the last few years that, and I tell them whenever I talk to them, it's like sometimes you guys aren't integrating these purchases.
No, they have a unique culture though.
Jamie, they have 7 software applications you can run to manage their suite of products.
It's like they keep making these acquisitions to, quote, compete with the QSCs and Shures of the world, but it's like they're missing they don't tie together very well, which individually I find that community speakers are great. The Biamp control individually is all right.
I mean, to be fair, though, all of Shure's products don't work well together.
Well,
either.
They tried
That's
this playbook.
because they had to put all their
Stems.
engineering money into lawyers to fight Clear One. So,
Really true.
so now they might do better. But I don't know. That's the part I'm worried about. I'm like, oh, it's a good move for Biamp. I like their products individually. I just wish that they would come together.
So what's the over and under on them having a 2x2 lay-in ceiling tile to Sierra microphone by Infocom?
That's minus 900. That's
Infocom.
minus 950.
Yeah, you're going to lose money. even
I'm
if that
thinking,
comes
like
through
NAB New York in January.
Probably.
Well, it should have been announced as part of this. They should have been, and here's the new
that.
product.
It's just a sticker they're shipping out that just goes over the clear one thing. And we're
You bet
done.
$1,000
Yeah.
on that, it'll return $1.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't want to pile on the Biamp thing here. The thing that concerns me.
I thought we were piling on Clear One.
Well, I know.
Well,
You guys
we're
suddenly pivoted and
it's
started
backhand.
beating up
we're
on
crap
Sierra
talking
over
on
Portland.
Clear One.
Yeah,
Biamp, we're just kind of like,
I'm in a position like I use a lot of Biamp. We use a lot of Biamp, right?
Yes.
We historically have, and
This is a lot of buy-in.
but I can't help but get this sense that's like they're up to bat next. Like what are they gonna? It's their time to show the next generation of innovations. All the other ones came up. We saw the Q-Satronicuses of the world all bring their things up to their things and what their next generation stuff is. So it's like Biamp's coming out of the dugout here. Like what are you gonna do? Like it's their turn to show their hand and play something here.
What
Agreed.
if they're buying all these companies to sell to another one?
well,
They do come out of like private equity world, or at least their leadership does. So it build or buy. How are you gonna get innovation?
Yeah, it's called Make Buy. Yeah.
I feel the same way, Mark. I feel like they're buying up the free agent market. But are they competing in the playoffs yet? And I'm like, come on, you're right there.
You got to do something. You got to make a play now. Like, what are you going to do? I know you're doing a workplace thing, and kudos, get that cloud thing going. But like, product wise, it's time to show the innovation. Let's go. And innovation is not a drop-in ceiling tile microphone.
No.
But it is a thing I can put on every individual student seat and check out that seat individually, and people can go in and they can reserve their preferred seat before they get to the class.
Is it like a pre-flight seat check-in thing? You can just like,
It's kind of like the movie theaters now.
wouldn't that be something? You got to check in for your class like 24 hours in advance if you're going to be there. Wouldn't that be nice?
It's not a bad idea.
I like it.
Get the Clear One folks on the
Great.
horn right now. We can get this figured
Thanks,
out.
Mark.
Yeah.
Now all of us are going to have to figure this shit out next year so that we can monetize classroom seats. Oh, you want the recliner one? You're going to have to
it's all based
check in
on, it's
3
all
days
about
ahead of time.
accessibility
You
and
want the back row?
view lines and spatial audio.
Oh yeah,
That's-
back row,
come
extra
on.
feed, and not pay
Yeah.
attention, but you're still in class getting credit for being there. You got it. You want to be
There's
up front
going to
and-
be the old hard chairs from the 1970s with the flip up top, and then there's going to be the
That's
recliner.
economy
And you want the
seating is what we
recliner?
call
Your
that,
tuition's
Jamie.
double.
Economy
We only
section.
put power on like every fourth seat. That's
Power.
It's a
that's
feature.
a revenue stream.
You have to add.
flexible
yeah.
seating, but powered every
I
seat.
see you checked in for the class, but you didn't actually purchase a seat. So you're in the standing room only? I'm sorry. And there's no
Stand in the
connectivity
back.
back there either.
You didn't buy the Wi-Fi package for class.
I'm sorry, that seat is reserved for athletics.
Oh, yeah. It's the first 5 rows of every classroom.
That,
Well, no, it's
that
the
seat's
last- it's the
reserved
last
for
5 rows,
athletics.
Mark. Those guys are not sitting up front. They're all in the back.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Are you offensive tackle 400-pound dude? Yes. Okay, thank you. Just checking.
Checking.
You know, that was a great way in college to make sure that you're in the right class. When you're surrounded by athletic people, you're like, yeah, this is going to be nice.
This is the class. That
This is a
geology
GPA
100.
booster.
yeah, this is going to be all right.
So
We're going
I
to make
remember
it through this one.
In college, I took a class, Geology 100, and it was literally known as Rocks for Jocks. So,
So you're like, oh, is this going to be graded on a curve? Because then you just like set the whole context. It's like,
because I'm going to sit in the front row and
I don't
mess
have
that
to be
shit
faster
up.
than the bear. I just have to outrun you guys.
Anyway, I do want to bring up a second related story to this one. Biamp clarified their purchase because
This is the
many
best
questions
part.
came out.
This is the part that made it even better. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
know, because
Yeah,
we're
they-
all
they-
like, they're just telling all the Clear One customers to F off and then
So
this.
they clarified and they come out and they said they clarified the transaction was an asset purchase through which Biamp acquired only select designs, patent, and related technologies from Clear One. Next sentence. We do not plan to offer or support Clear One branded products, period.
Now, it's a loophole here, but if you have the sticker on it, if you've attached the part number that is the
sticker? Which
sticker, the sticker that rebrands it as Biamp and it's no longer Clear One.
Was that come
Do
in the
you now
box?
get support?
It gets weirder when it says Clear from the Clear One perspective. Clear One remains a publicly traded company with operations independent of the assets acquired by Biamp. So we sold everything in the garage, but we still own the garage. So
Well, you know what? Short that shit because
Nope. Stock advice.
Is there a
of the
list
day.
of what? Is there a
is
list
not-
of what they even bought?
is there a list of what
I've
they
looked
made?
for it. I can't find it yet.
Yeah, what IP and things did they buy? Is it the DSP section? Is
They
it
literally
That's
bought their
gonna
network
be-
switches. No, they were literally buying the IPs.
Yeah.
Not the
Yeah,
IPs.
I was just
It was a
like,
typo.
We got 10.
Got it.
Oh, that was
122.
a-
Like we own all.
They
this
had a
stuff.
huge Class B network.
that was a bad joke.
Come on.
Bad joke.
That was made for nerds. You're
All
welcome.
right, with that.
All right.
Um,
With that, we're going to move on to our next story.
see,
And I will
does this
I will
thing
keep
work?
dropping these in since I have many of them.
It's
Okay, there we
first
go.
Friday,
Oh.
or the 4th, or the 5th. AVSF, Friday fun, a bonus gift.
Wow. How much did that one
It
cost?
was White Snake.
Yeah, that one, that one
White
couldn't have
Snake.
been cheap.
I hired every cover band out of central Denver to do these songs. So next story comes from the manufacturer themselves, from Epiphan. And the story is Windows 11 just broke your automated lecture recording. Here's how to fix it.
oh God.
And it comes across a little tone deaf, and I think that was all our take on this, was like, hey, Windows or Microsoft cut off Windows 10 support, sort of, not really, but everyone's being told that. So everyone has to migrate to Windows 11, which across the board is a worse experience, just bar none. They've moved things around at random from the user interface, from a security interface. They have hidden and deprecated a lot of protocols that were in use until like last week. And all the tools you need to manage those things are all coming soon. So it's just great, win-win, nonstop, all the way around. So Epiphan's solution says, hey, our automated recording stuff, the software stuff, doesn't seem to work anymore. We've known about it for 2 years. They still haven't fixed it. The solution is go buy a bunch of hardware because, we all have A, extra room in all of our classrooms, and B, the wherewithal, budget, and time to go out and just add these in real
They,
quick.
Slide
they
it right
say
in there.
some software workarounds in here to give them some credit.
There
which
are
a
many
little-
software
Lots of
workarounds, none of
workarounds.
which involve leveraging an Epiphan hardware recorder. So
And last time I checked,
Correct.
they're not quite the most cost-effective way to go about doing this.
I don't know.
Especially
You
if
can
I'm
buy-
already- if I'm
you
already
can buy
software
3
enabled.
computers. for-
And I'm set up this
By
way. This would
3.
be a substantial shift for
Yeah.
me to wholesale do this.
well, what they want you to do, Mark, is call them up and say, I need 700 hardware
Yeah.
boxes.
And they're going to say, well, let's talk about a finance plan. I got Clear One on standby here. We can talk about the logistics of this and how we're going to go about the legal piece.
Especially since if you're going to add an Epiphan box, you've got to figure out now, how do I route my signals both to the compute for my Teams call, my Zoom call, whatever,
my God.
into the Epiphan? Like it substantially increases the complexity of your standard classroom now.
I don't know about that, Larry.
Well, if you have
don't
nothing to
know.
begin
For
with,
all this
just
stuff,
adding
so
the
you don't
box
count.
might work.
So we have the loop out on the Mashwell, and we have the DSP there. So it's
You have the
ca-
loop out one? You got the
if
fancy ones?
already have
They all have
I don't buy the shitty ones. The shitty ones
they
blow
don't.
up all the time.
What? The little $100. Those things are awesome.
Oh, I love to have. I want to make sure I got fans in my Mashwell.
Oh, you want the? Yeah, no, I don't do the fans. I do the
Yeah,
passive ones.
I like to hear those fans crush that
Hey,
dust.
And my DSP has one USB out, so
crushing.
I would still have to buy a part.
It's my new band name. Dust Crusher.
Larry,
Dust
just buy
crusher.
a USB switcher and just do that because that's
That's
how
a good
USB
idea.
works.
That's
how it works.
stupid. Don't do that.
So,
It's dumb.
dumb
what you- yeah,
question.
how do you feel about this? Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever tried this on the couple of Pearl Minis that I have. Does it accept USB audio in?
Audio over the USB?
Yeah.
I think so.
These are all great questions. I have 3 of them that I use for events only. so
I
don't
just
know.
installed
I-
2
I
of these
al-
last week, actually, in an
We're
observation.
about
I
to
only
install
use them
2.
for baseband connections and like one NDI feed or something.
I bet
So-
it,
I don't think it shows up as like a UVC compliant thing like
bet
that.
it does,
I
but
don't think it does either.
I'm not sure.
But now I got to check. Somebody from Epiphan, Ron's probably going to be calling us soon. Hey
Yeah,
guys,
we are in trouble now.
Well,
yeah.
there are people right now listening to they're listening to this yelling.
Like,
You idiots! What are you talking about?
That's fine.
Yeah.
You
The
guys
key
don't know
here
shit.
is Windows screwed it up, and I'm not sure just
You
going
know,
out
one
and buying
fix
your
is like you
boxes
just
fixes
don't-
everything.
you just don't go to Windows.
Jamie, the
11.
answer is yes. It does work with USB.
You stick to Windows
As
10.
audio?
It'll still work.
Yeah.
Which one? All of them?
What do you mean? Which one?
The whole line?
Oh, which version of the
Yes.
Pearl?
Yeah.
I don't know. I looked up the one I have with the touchscreen on top.
As
Whatever-
opposed,
Fine.
Whatever that one is, that's
as
the one I
opposed to
looked up.
touchscreen on the bottom.
That's the other. That's coming out from
That
Clear
does.
One next year.
They don't work.
Touchscreen on the bottom.
Touchscreen on the back. You can't get to it at all. It's in the rack.
But that's where the MAC
Power.
address is, so don't worry about it.
Oh, they
Power
used to
on
work
the
at
front.
Cisco. They put all the stuff on the bottom that something gets rack mounted. Thanks a lot, Cisco. Bastards.
So, I mean, is that ever the right solution? We're completely
Yes.
flattened out, software-based everything. You know what's a good idea? We're going to throw some hardware at
More
this.
hardware. That's the theme for 2026.
It is.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You need
man.
more stuff.
Is the cloud getting in your
another
way?
box.
How about this mystery box? Put that in your...
Cloud
Oh,
in a
by
box.
the way, you got to use the cloud.
Yeah, it's connected to the
box
cloud.
connects to the
Yeah,
cloud.
it has to be cloud connected, but it's
Cloud connected mystery box. Not sure how to get this done? Buy this box. Put it in there. It's connected to the cloud. It does everything you want it to do.
Now,
No,
to
it
be
can't get there.
fair,
You need this extra box between this box and that box.
It's called
Fan
Schrodinger's
does-
box. It does whatever you want it to do by way of the cloud.
I am really tired of hearing that from manufacturers. It's like, hey, we found a problem with this thing. They're like, oh, yeah, that's the old one. You got to buy the new one, and that shit won't happen. Like,
It's got an API.
No, it's cloud connected.
Right.
why can't we just fix the one that was working fine?
We don't own the IP to that
Because you've
anymore,
already
Justin.
paid for that one.
We sold that to Viamp.
Yeah, we're done. And why are you calling? We don't support that anymore.
So anyway, I get what Epiphan was trying to say with this. It came off a little gauche. So.
It was funny.
yeah.
Yes,
And to be fair, they do make a good little box.
No,
do.
boxes.
I like the
I-
little
I have
recorder
3 of
streamer
them.
box. I just don't think it needs to be everywhere all the time and a direct replacement for my software capture.
It needs to.
Well,
be
they also have software capture too, which was where this started with. They broke our software capture, but
Have I showed you these boxes? Okay. Well,
all right. One more story here,
the most important one.
but first,
It's First Friday or the 4th.
I need a
just
Coors
hear
Light.
this?
I don't get this.
AVSF Friday Fun.
Are we just playing jingles randomly now?
I made 3 of them. You're going to hear them all.
Oh,
I
that was different. I didn't
play
know.
them.
I didn't notice the
You just
difference.
heard that was 3rd.
Yes.
Hey, before we do this last one though, Jamie, put up that special Halloween themed slate. It's the last day we can use it.
Yeah, you got to
He
use
waits
it. I
in
mean,
the shadows of network closets. He stalks the hallways and forgotten classrooms. And he has only one target: obsolete electronics. They call
Windows.
him the Ether Killer. One plug, and the old network switch flatlines. One jolt, and the zombie Blu-ray player finally stays down. No mercy for mixers. No parole for 360 cameras. Ether Killer doesn't just end life cycles. He leaves nothing but e-waste corpses. The Ether Killer. Old hardware never sees him coming. By Independent Amalgamated.
And speaking of Halloween and Halloween themed things, as of, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday we finally got our Halloween episode out the door. That was delays caused by many things, most of which was bad planning.
I
To be
thought
fair,
it was fine. It went
Mark
well.
started yelling at us in like early September.
And yeah,
hey guys,
you guys
don't
did not
forget
heed
about
my
the Halloween
warning
episode.
whatsoever. You're like, I'm going to be traveling all over the country giving presentations about AI. I was like,
I said no such thing. I said I ain't doing it.
Not interested.
yeah.
So you can all go over to avsuperfriends.com or refresh whatever podcast app you are using to on our feeds and see the new episode of our Halloween special, where we focus on a football stadium that's had some issues.
Sorry, not sorry.
And see if you can find our guests.
Yeah, there's our special guests.
Well, they're
Special
named
guests?
in the credits and on
Yeah, well.
socials and everywhere. So,
Ah,
but yeah, it's not a secret.
Thanks for ruining
it needs to be a
Chris.
secret.
It's not a secret.
Next time. next time.
And then, because
if you're interested in being a part of maybe next year's Halloween thing or something, let us know. Like,
You have to write the script. and
start,
bring it.
yeah, let us know now, and that way we can put you down because we got to start planning because we will ultimately be too busy to do this.
we will
again. So
forget until October 18th again
Yes.
next year, and then it's just
We got to do it.
send us a meeting invite for like September 10th or something like
a
that.
meeting invite.
Yeah.
I'd like to invite you. Would you like to meet for an hour and talk about our streaming box and the Halloween show?
And then we're going to shift gears very quickly to Thanksgiving starting tomorrow. So
I'm going right to Christmas. I don't know what the hell you guys are doing.
we already recorded and published the Thanksgiving one. So.
Yeah, I know. That's coming out too.
With another special guest who was named in the credits. So anyway. All right.
Seasonal around here. Yeah.
Last show for this week.
You want that pumpkin spice thing? We roll that before we get out of here. You get your last
You
shot
said
on
we
that,
could
too?
do pumpkin spice in November.
Okay, fine.
I already
We
took it
can.
out of the queue.
Nope. Moving on. Missed
Too
it.
many commercials. Let's
Yep.
go.
Okay. So our last story comes from AV Network, and I guess they've been doing this for a while. I don't know. I just caught it, and it started a whole spate of conversation before the show about.
Heated. It got heated.
Yeah, it did. It got debatable. People had to go do some research. So AV Network says Reese's Peanut Butter Cups win the 2025 System Contractors News Halloween Candy Showdown.
Was there a version that was like, because there's like 3 different firmware versions of Reese's Peanut Butter Cup that exist.
Oh,
There's
Yeah.
it's
there's
even
more
more,
than that.
now. Like
You got chunky, you got the thin,
I like them
you got
chunky.
the mini, you got the large, you got the extra large.
Are you describing candy or people?
Reese cups?
No.
Chunky,
So then during the pre-show, this
nutty,
debate became this whole thing of
and
what's
nutty
better.
ones.
and
Reese's
caramel and
Cups
chocolate. They had like the
or
filled ones. now.
Reese's Pieces, which apparently is the wrong way to say it. Mark is adamant that Reese's Pieces have chocolate,
No,
and now his entire worldview is shattered.
And Justin had no idea it was an ET.
I didn't know. I didn't know that was the candy that was used to lure ET out of his little hole into a whatever
The shed.
the shed.
It's called the
whatever.
ET hole, Jamie.
The ET hole.
And then I think I threw in there, I didn't know that there actually was not even a chocolate involved with the whole PC's part of that.
Yeah.
We had to go fact check that, and turns out all my life I had thought there was some smidge of chocolate in those little things.
No.
And God damn it, my whole
Now you're gonna
It's a
eat
candy
one
shell.
tonight.
core
and you know, like,
foundation
this
of
is
everything is
You can't eat
wrong
just
now.
one.
no, you can't.
That's one of those
That's a
damn
different.
things
That's
where
a different candy.
you start having those, and the next thing you know, it's done. It's over.
You ever
Teeth
get the
are
Reese
rotting out.
Piecey sweats?
What?
Not if you eat one.
That's so many questions in that sentence.
Yeah, it was horrible.
I guess, Mark, you could take some plain M&Ms and some Reese's Pieces and put them in a bowl, and then
That
you get
was-
a little chocolate with it.
That was always the gag. You take Reese's Pieces, M&Ms, and Skittles. You throw them all in a bowl,
Yeah,
Skittles.
and
You're a
someone's
bastard.
going to do it.
You're
not a lot
trail
of
mix.
Skittles, just a couple.
Just a couple Skittles in there
And it's-
for spice.
only the yellow ones, so you can't tell.
So do we agree with the findings of this?
I didn't even look at
competition here?
what is their whole competition here. Let's see. All right, so the brackets apparently started with they just have Hershey. I'm not sure what that is.
That's
Just
probably just
chocolate.
the
Like the
Hershey
city
bar,
chocolate.
just like the.
Why does it
city
say
in
Hershey
Pennsylvania.
bar?
I don't
There's
know,
many
man.
Hershey
It's just-
things.
Yeah, there's Hershey
Nerds,
Kiss.
Skittles, Twizzlers, Jelly Beans, Kit Kat, M&M, peanut or regular. That's cheating. You can't do that.
That is.
It's 2.
Starburst, candy corn.
That shouldn't even
Where's-
be on the list.
There's a thing. There's
Where's the
Nothing
Sour
wrong with
Patch?
candy corn.
Where's the Sour Patch Kids?
Not
Where's
on
the
here.
Milky
Twix,
Way?
Butterfinger,
Oh,
Laffy
that's-
Taffy, Gummy Bears. No
That's
Sour
bullshit.
Patch Kids.
They have to have
Also,
Sour Patch Kids
in the
on there.
first round, they put Reese's Pieces up against Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. That seems to be a little.
That's
Well,
cannibalism.
That was a horrible move.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to be fair, Reese's Pieces lost by like
What? Did we
84
not
points.
say
I like how
this
nobody
word?
can say Reese's Pieces.
Yeah,
Reese's
whatever it
Pieces.
is.
Reese's Pieces.
You
They
just say
didn't
Reese
fare
Piecey,
well.
everybody knows. It's fine. I get a bag of those Reese Piecey. Like, yeah, sure. that's cool.
okay.
Apparently, you got the Reese's sweats or whatever's going on over there.
Reese Piecey sweats.
All right. Well,
Well, we've ruined the show for everybody. So
happy Halloween though.
happy Halloween. Go out and shake down some kids tonight for their candy. Find out what's the best. So
Yeah, let us know.
I always buy the cheapest stuff because then I could just save it for next year. Because
You probably buy
Don't go
Swedish.
bad.
I bet you buy Swedish fish and give those sons of bitches out.
What's
individual-
My wife
wrong with
loves
Swedish
those.
fish?
That's her favorite
Oh.
candy.
no,
That's
Justin, I
terrible.
do, but they're actual fish and mackerel.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
From
you
Sweden.
like the Muppet.
He just gets cans of sardines and opens
Ship-
them.
yeah,
Here,
ship from
one for
Sweden.
you and one for you.
It's nothing but Oli Bowl in my house.
Terrible. Made the mistake of one year buying Sour Patch Kids mixed with those. It's the worst decision of my life.
Mixed with Reese's Pieces? What?
No, the
What?
fish thing.
Reese
The-
Peasy.
Reese Piece and Sour Patch.
Not the Reese
Together at
PC needs to
last.
be on its own.
Or with
Wait.
Skittles.
You got sardines and Sour Patch Kids.
We're not sure what's happening at Justin.
Swedish fish.
All right.
Sardines.
Well, happy
Mackerel.
Halloween, everybody. You get to have the candy debate later tonight with your kids and all the neighborhood kids.
Don't give out Swedish fish. You get
Apparently
TP'd.
not at Justin's house.
No, you get TP'd.
Fair
Don't
boat.
get it mixed in that chocolate.
Throw some Skittles.
Get your chocolate out of my peanut butter.
We did it. A short show just for the first Friday of the month, usually. Follow us on LinkedIn and Twitter to join us next time. And you'll find the full slate of recorded podcasts and everything else we do at our website, avsuperfriends.com.